The human brain, perfectly trained, dissecting the brain. Now it's been explained, dissecting the brain. The human brain.
The hindbrain core bends for long. It's the part where the control center belongs. Evolutionary, it's the oldest part, found in the skull right at the back. Without it we would never survive. Fundamental processes that keep us alive. Three structures divided, this isn't a new thing. Maintaining homeostasis and movement. Medulla oblongata lowest part of the stem. Automatic functions, it controls them. Respiratory, vasomotor, cardiac, all those things. Breathing, sneezing, coughing and swallowing directly above a bridge through the vortex. The pons axis comes for cerebral cortex. To the cerebellum we're needing thumb. Regulate sleeping when we're dreaming on. Involuntary breathing in sections. Heavily involved in facial expressions. Cerebellum often called the little brain. This cauliflower-shaped structure contains more than half of the neurons. Despite its size, ensures your movements are smooth and precise. The center of balance, posture, motor coordination. Highly sensitive to alcohol intoxication. The human brain, perfectly trained, dissecting the brain. Now it's been explained, dissecting the brain. The human brain. The midbrain, known as mesencephalon, the main switchboard. Gets messages along, it gets natural reflexes. Snapping before the thinking part realizes what happened. The brainstem's smallest, most central part. Two primary sections, where do we start? Tectum, the roof, located at the posterior. Visual processing dealt with by collicularly superior. Auditory handled by collicular inferior. Both deal with reflexes of the exterior. A flash of light makes your head turn around, or when you move to hear a sound. The second part is called the tegmentum. Anterior, located in front of the tectum. House of red nucleus for motor coordination. Leg walking, arm swinging when pacing. Periaqueductal gray takes a defensive position. A primary center for pain suppression. Substantia nigra, the black substance, rewards you with dopamine production. Travels to the basal ganglia to move you on. Parkinson's disease is caused by dead neurons. The human brain, perfectly trained, dissecting the brain. Now it's been explained, dissecting the brain. The human brain. The forebrain, the last one, known as the prosencephalon. Largest part of the brain, a mist complex. The seat of conscious, above our necks. Memory, personality, language, thought, decision. Sensory information processing. Divided up into two main sections. Telencephalon, the cerebrum. This is where conscious thought breeds from. Frontal lobe function, movement, decision making. Parietal lobe processing, touch, navigation, and also spatial orientation. Occipital processes visual information. Temporal lobe for auditory and hippocampus location. The memory is stored in there. Cerebral cortex, gray matter, outer layer where the thinking actually happens on. The deep structures, the diencephalon, tucked away beneath the cerebrum. The lomus, central station information to feed them. All sensory aspects except for smell passes through before the cortex is dispelled. Hypothalamus, master control system, controls body temperature through wisdom. Controls the 4 F's if you've heard of such thing. Fighting, fleeing, feeding and fucking. Hemispheric specialization, both sides work together from their location. Left is analytical, linguistic, right, spatial creation. The human brain, perfectly trained, dissecting the brain. Now it's been explained, dissecting the